This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. Presents Talkin Sports on Max 96.7. Talkin Sports is powered by Traditions Portrait Design in Carlisle. For photography, business, and professional service, it's Traditions. Talkin Sports is brought to you by Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. First Bank in Breeze. Lee's Sports in Nashville. McKendree University in Lebanon. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Here's the host of Talkin Sports, Rip Nottmeyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Talkin Sports. Rip here in the Wingwood Ford studio. En route today, we're going to talk high school football with Carlisle coach Chris Berkner, and then it's off to Pucks and McKendree Bearcats coach Gary Henson. Plus, as always, on a Saturday, we have the Easy on Travel Trivia Quiz at 594-2576, 594-2576. Today, you can rally a couple of pizzas from Casey's in Beckamar. But off the top, it's Scores and Stuff, brought to you by Hoffman Auto Body, located just 7 miles north of Carlisle. When your vehicle needs a reconstructive sorts or whatever, be sure and see Hoffman Auto Body. And on the H&H Computer Services guest line, well, we're off for the Carl Cave in Carlisle for Carl Durkis. Carl, welcome back.
Good morning, Rip. How are you today?
Not too bad. Let's get with that high school scoreboard at the very beginning, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Which reminds me, were you at Westland last night?
I was. Three quarters only.
Okay, well, I thought you were. I've seen you over there before, and Carlisle had a big second half, and they gunned down the Warriors 36-7, the game on Max 96.7, and that game story ahead with Coach Berkner. But it was quite a display by the running backs, wasn't it, for Carlisle?
It sure was. They blew them away on the line. They did a really good job, and just tip your hat.
Yep, it was. Of course, the offensive line and the backs. Dar ran the show, and again, more with Coach Berkner coming up. Central sizzled past the Redbud Musketeers, 36-7. Max Campworth, who's doing a nice job under center, at least behind center. He fired 3 TD strikes, and the Cougars now have traced 4 victories on the year. They're getting close to that playoff eligible mode there.
Yeah, they got to get they got to get 2 out of 3 probably, I would think, to get out here. So they got Columbia and I guess Columbia and Heron. I think
Heron's their last game, right?
Yeah, always tough.
The opportunity is ahead of them though for sure. Mater Dei stifled Quincy Notre Dame 42-14. They're 6-0. They carved out 35 consecutive points as they polish off Quincy ND. Good game for a while. Then, hey, the Knights are really good. No doubt.
Yeah, the factory continues. You know, they had a down year last year, I guess, and then
2 wins.
They just reloaded. They always have a good quarterback and a good running back. So, and of course, it probably starts up front. They probably got some big strong kids up front.
You do need that, but that QB and running back, one of each of those, that comes in rather handy. Cahokia, man, smashed the Orphans. Sorry to see that. 53-0, so the Orphans are still stuck on 1 with some games ahead. The Salem Wildcats playing some good football. They can Westmont. Where is Westmont, Carl? Up north, I'm sure. But
sure.
I'll just make it up. We won't know anyway.
I think it's a little bit northeast in the state. I
don't think that's correct. I believe it's down south somewhere. Salem won 40-27. The Wildcats have buried 4 wins on the year. Carbondale cruised by hapless Mount Vernon 38-0. Nashville wins again. They splatter Carterville 42-14. Carterville's line's a little down for a change. It doesn't happen often.
No, but Nashville's they always seem to come up with something too down there, and they're always they're always in it.
Oh yeah, 5-1 this year. It was Vandalia 46, Staunton 12, Greenville 42, the Roxana Shells 7, and Highland over Civic 50-0. By the way, an added Cahokia Conference game. We'll definitely talk to Coach Berkner about this. Columbia nipped Freeburg 38-34. They won it on a Horner to Hunsaker 21-yard pass with 31 seconds left. What a ball game!
That would have been a good one to see. Also, that's exciting when the kids they leave it all out on the field, and then it's a shame someone has to lose on some of those games.
But we win and lose. That's what we do in America, right, Carl?
That's what we do.
Well, we have a few ties in the NFL now, but I'm not watching, so I don't really care. The Cardinals, speaking of losing, they dropped their fourth in a row. They are a sparkling 11-14 in September, the month that counts. That ain't good.
No, it's not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the arms are tired. I don't know, but. You get 5 innings.
They can't catch the ball. They can't throw.
And it's the same. It's the same thing over and over. It's like the movie Groundhog Day, kind of. It's just the same thing. You don't know what's going to happen every day.
3 more errors yesterday, Carl. They had 4 last Saturday. It should have been 5. Could have been 6. They've made 4, 3, 2. It's terrible. It looks like a little league team out there. And not to knock any little league team.
Then every time, if you do make a little bit of a spurt, and you get within 2, you got to give 1 right back in the next inning. It wouldn't be right otherwise. You got to just keep giving.
That was likely it for Adam Wainwright in the Cardinals uniform. You never know. The Cardinals have to win 2, the Dodgers have to lose 2, then they have a playoff and so forth. It's unlikely. It could happen, of course, but chances are Waino is done with the Cardinals, and I don't know. Probably for his career. 37 years old, didn't look too sharp again yesterday, and great career though.
Great career. I mean, starting in the bullpen, he has had arm troubles over the years, and he's always bounced back. And he's just a great leader. I would imagine he'll be in the organization somewhere, doing something, helping the kids out.
And he'll end up. He'll end up, of course, in the Redbirds Hall of Fame there, too. Hendricks,
absolutely.
While we're on pitching, that's how you do it. These guys can go more than 5 innings. He went 8, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and he only struck out 2. That changeup, he's really pitching well at the end of the season. That's timing.
And was he top out at 92, maybe?
Probably.
And
he's a true pitcher.
When I didn't get a chance to really watch it yesterday, but I was listening the whole time.
Unfortunately, I watched most of it.
Right, and but then all of a sudden they go, well, after 6, Hendricks got 70 pitches. He was just all around the plate. And
that's true for those pitch count people, and that's just about everybody but me. He ended up with 104. So take that as
you're gonna get the hook then.
Shelve that if you'd like to, but he was pretty masterful. But let these guys pitch. So the Redbirds have their backs, of course, against that wall. 2 out in the wild card for the second wild card, and the best they can hope for now is a couple of wins and then 2 losses by L.A. That certainly can't happen, of course. And then they would have to have a playoff just to see who got into the wild card playoff.
Right.
And
in St. Louis.
This will go on and on. Yeah.
It would be here on Monday, but
on Monday.
You know what? I'm not going to be holding my breath. So,
I wouldn't either.
You just,
not the way they're playing.
It might. You just don't know. I mean, they could have a 3 or 4 run lead, and then somebody blows up in the bullpen.
And the thing is, the Cubs want to win these games too. That's another deal.
Yeah, they really need to win too. So that's why this isn't working in their favor. That they've kind of messed it up with Milwaukee, but
you're right.
Oh well, life goes on. So
that it's gonna for sure. Hey, you think they might want to reconsider that Schilt hire? That was a deal. He might turn out to be great. He might turn out to be the super fit and all that. I think it was so absolutely idiotic to hire him just because they had a good August. I bet if you asked Mo and Gersh. Gersh is the GM, right? He's the guy who pulls all the strings.
I'm thinking that's the name.
You know, barring this remarkable comeback here at the end of September,
right.
who would you like to hire as your manager? Would Schilt be on that list now? I doubt it, if they were truthful. If they hired him because he was so great in August, what about September? He's a flop. He's in charge.
Well, you're right. That's the bottom line. That's why I really can't believe that they did give him the contract.
Money, because they're already paying Matheny.
Hey, great for Schilt.
I like him. I hope he does well. But
and I think I mean, everybody said he if nothing else, he earned his way to this position because he started out really low and worked his way up through the organization just like a regular player would. And I think the players like him, which is, I know it really shouldn't matter.
No, that doesn't
players
matter.
like you or not.
In fact, they may not like him now at all because they're losing.
Correct.
Haven't heard many comments about that lately.
It's amazing how happy everybody was again when they were winning. You know, it's amazing what winning does.
Oh, the Turtles, Carl. So happy together.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yep.
Colorado did win 5-2, so they clinch a playoff slot, and they may win their first division title. It was the Dodgers over San Fran 3-1 on a Turner 2-run home run. Milwaukee nipped Detroit 6-5. For some reason, they made the White Sox and Twins pay a couple. We don't know who won. Houston defeated Baltimore. Garrett Cole tuned up with 6 sharp innings. It was the Yanks over Boston 11-6. They have now hit 264 home runs in the season. That ties the 1997 Mariners. Something tells me they might just hit 1 or 2 over the next 2 days.
Well, just get after it. You know, I'm sure they'll be swinging for the fences.
I kind of think so, too. Let's go to college football. How about the Illini and Lovie Smith? How about Lovie Smith?
I'm going to say they're getting it's slow. It's a slow process.
Okay, but it's a process?
It's got to be a process. I mean, you know, because, I mean, I guess you got to really recruit hard, and you got to show them something that to get the good players here. I mean, granted, last week against Penn State, they got mopped up in the fourth quarter, basically.
Yes, they did.
I mean, I turned it on, and they were winning 24-21. You know,
stopped right
and I'm
there.
like, I should have just turned it back off. And then I would have woke up the next day and saw it, but that would have been a different story.
Right.
But I just think, I don't know. I think they're better than they were, you know, but
it's hard to gauge.
Penn State was ranked 10th in the country, too. You know, you got to give them that. So
they were. Well, they have Rutgers today. You talk about eyeballs on the TV screens. Woo! Well, that's a ratings maker.
Today.
That is a ratings maker.
Yep.
Missouri.
That would be it.
Missouri's off, and you're going to be down at Carbondale for South Dakota. You might see a good game.
Yeah, they're both 1-2, and well, you just I've never been in that stadium yet.
I haven't either.
It's kind of fun to go in.
I haven't either. Looks nice. Came by just the other day.
It looks great from the road.
Have a good time. You're leaving. You'll get a little tailgating in. You may never get inside the stadium, come to think of it.
Well, you know, you never rule anything out at this stage of the game.
No, you don't at all. Clemson's QB.
But you got to be a role model down there to your children, right?
That's very true. Clemson quarterback Kelly Bryant he's transferring. He did all he could. He went 16-2 as a starter. He led him to the conference championship, a college football playoff berth, and he's been nudged out by a freshman. So, hey, what have you done for me lately? That's life. He'll do all right in his next school.
Exactly. And I guess you're at that level. You play the best player, and, well, he'll find him. I'm sure someone
How about
will
Illinois?
Pick him up. Well, why not?
Odds
aren't good. But then in his situation, why?
He won't be there. He won't be there.
No,
congratulations to the Panthers. They signed Colin Cancer Kaepernick's kneeling buddy, Eric Reed. So that's good to see. The Blues win last night. They won the summer, Carl, and now they're winning the exhibition season. There's only one stage to win after this.
One more. Simple. Well, you got a couple stages yet.
Well, I know. And going stage by stage. You're right. Two
good
stages.
Good to see Jake Allen go the distance. I think he went the distance. He was supposed to go the whole way. So
21 saves.
And they you can't. What can you ask for there? You know, I mean, that was what you wanted.
Love the Blues, man.
Let's get it on Thursday.
I hope they have a great season. That's opening night, isn't it?
Thursday, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, we'll be in attendance.
Well, good. Here's a nice contract. Carl Anthony Towns. I think he only has 3 names for him. 5 years, $190 million with
probably.
the Timberwolves, with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jimmy Butler didn't want that money, not with them. That was a dumb trade. You knew that was going to happen. They traded a bunch of draft choices for him. And he wants out after 1 year. You can't trust these guys.
No, they get their feelings hurt, I guess. I don't know.
Well, who would?
They just don't. But
touchy feeling.
You throw them dollar signs in there. Just be happy for a couple years and be done with it. You're gonna retire in your mid-30s for sure.
He just found out it was cold in Minnesota.
Well, boy, guess he didn't study geography a whole lot then.
Who does? Sharif O'Neal, the son of Shaq and a 4-star recruit at UCLA. He's going to miss the entire season, college season, with a heart ailment. So
yeah, I saw that on the scroll last night when I was just watching. But
I was interested to see how he would do.
Well,
he's got a lot to live up to.
I don't know what the whole heart entails, but
no,
with this,
I don't want
you need it.
You need it.
I know you need it.
It's a nice bonus.
But, yeah.
And I know you're itching. You're probably watching right now. What's the latest with the Ryder Cup?
Well, they're down 8-4 after the morning.
Oh,
and
8-4.
Yeah, but they at least won one of them this morning, so that made them. They would have been 9-3 otherwise.
So now what happens? They go to the beer tent?
I think you get a little swing oil in you, and then you go back out. Yeah, they're out there right now.
I do like that swing oil.
They started pretty well right away, and the Americans are holding their own right now. So hopefully they get at least. It would be nice to go 3-1 in the afternoon and set it up for the singles tomorrow. That would be exciting.
And that's the finish. Singles. That's it.
And
that determine or could determine.
I guess. I think everybody plays. I think is it 12 on the team or something like that.
Everybody gets to play tomorrow.
Everybody plays tomorrow.
I love that.
That's the way I understand.
Everybody will, and of course your man Tiger, who I will now call Tiger again since he won. No more Eldrick. He's made the transition in my life to Tiger.
He did.
He did win last week, first time in 5 years. I do want to point out again, no majors in 10 years, and that's all that really matters. But that's okay. He did well.
Yeah, but he's won. Well, I mean, in his defense, he is still second on the list. Jack Nicklaus hasn't won any for a while either.
No, not that he couldn't.
I'm kidding.
I think he maybe could yet. Yeah, he's 2 behind Slammin' Sammy Snead in overall victories. Snead never got enough credit.
No, probably didn't.
Again,
and
the majors.
And the equipment that he had when he won.
Oh, my goodness. I know all these guys are driving it out of the wazoo, but let's give a nod to today's technology. Those club heads even 20 and 30 years ago. It's all a sweet spot now. There's larger car tires. All right, Carl. Hey, still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now you got to go. But thanks for coming on, Carl, and have a good time down at SIU. Go Dogs. I'm all for them.
I will. And you have a great weekend. Thanks for having me.
Going to give it a shot. Thanks, Carl.
All right.
That's Carl Durkis on Scores and Stuff. Brought to you by Hoffman Auto Body, located just 7 miles north of Carlisle. When your car or truck needs major or minor repairs, see the guys at Hoffman Auto Body. See the Hoffmans. Did Carl leave in a good note? I hope so. We're back with Chris Berkner and Gary Henson Trivia 2 after these. It's the first ever Nissan Truck Month at Munkin Nissan in Centralia with a 2018 Nissan Titan XD JN534779, stock number N18138 in your driveway for $51,560. That's $9,500 off MSRP. For more, visit MunkinNissan.com.
From my family to yours, with guaranteed satisfaction. Munkin's the one. Munkin's the one.
Farmers State Bank is dedicated to the communities they serve. They've been making home loans for over 100 years. They are and will continue to be a strong, steady, common-sense leader that's always focused on what's best for you and the community. And remember, Farmers State Bank has loan professionals standing by to assist you in making the right decision for your needs. That's Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. An equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 404955.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Marvin Gertis, your Country Financial representative in New Baden, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Call Marvin Gertis today. 588-7112. Coverages may vary by state. Policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Bloomington.
HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital in Breeze proudly accepts most health insurance plans to better serve your health care needs. With every emergency we care for, every illness we treat, and every baby we deliver, we'll help make sure you get the care you need. Selecting health insurance can be difficult, but choosing a facility is simple. Select St. Joseph's Breeze. We've got you covered. Learn more at stjoebreeze.com/enroll.
Do you mind if I turn on the radio?
The music is great and it doesn't cost anything.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody. Rip here in the Weigman Ford studio on this Saturday morning. Trivia and Gary Henson all ahead, but right now we turn our attention to the H&H Computer Services guest line for Carlisle Indians football coach Chris Berkner. Chris, welcome back.
Hey, Rip, thanks for having me on again.
And it was a good night for your tribe as you join us after following your first victory of the season. You aced the Warriors on the road 36-7. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, you have to be extremely happy for your players. Also, hey, yourself and the coaching staff, and the win was earned and deserved. Everybody's put in a lot of work since, even the summer on, and it's good to see you, gain something out of this and hopefully more to come.
Yeah, it's always tough to work that hard and not feel like we get rewarded with victories. But, victories aren't always everything that we can gain out of it. We've been telling them to keep plugging away, and we did a lot of things right last night, so we ended up on the winning side, which definitely feels good.
36-7 was the final, but it was much closer than that for a good portion. In fact, it was 8-0 after a quarter and just 16-7 at the half. Quarterback Caleb Darr, he had a hand in most everything, and definitely in your two opening scores.
Yeah, Caleb played a really good game last night, and it was tight. Going in the first half, we feel like we left a couple touchdowns on the board or off the board first half. So we feel like we could execute a little bit better in that first half. But O-line did a great job blocking for us, and we ran the ball very effectively, especially the second half. With
5-6 minutes left, something like that in quarter number one, Darr had a 20-yard strike, TD strike to Vonderhaar, and then in the early portion of the second period, he had a 1-yard TD plunge, Darr did. So, and then you picked it up in the third quarter. Before we get to that those running backs, how about a few words on the offensive line? Man, they were dominant.
Yeah, they did a great job opening up holes. We always say that running backs, you guys get your name in the paper and you get your touchdowns and all that stuff. But obviously, if you don't have holes to run through, then it doesn't really happen. So, line did a great job last night for all the guys carrying the ball and block and throwing passes and catching and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely did a good job O-line.
If you want to, Chris, give them some mention, man. Tag those names for us here.
I think we rotated a lot of different guys. I don't remember exactly which one started. I leave that up to Coach Corey. But you had Dale Allen. I know Colton Tilney. He was in there.
Right.
Drew Lang, kind of playing on a little bit of a bum ankle, so he fought through all games. So I'm really proud of him as a junior. Let's see who else. Jordan Hills. I think LaShawn Andrews played a little bit on the O-line. I don't want to forget people. Evan Dorff. Evan Dorff was out there.
Each one picked it up and did a fine job, though, for sure.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of guys out there. So like I said, I don't want to. I hate naming names to leave people out, but yeah, all of them did a good job.
And then the backs, they followed those slices of holes, and they were strong carrying that pigskin. And you had Landon Smith, Bryce Marlowe, Keaton Mitchell.
Yep.
I'm probably missing somebody, but they were sturdy.
We put Vonderhaar back there. We put Vonderhaar back there.
Right.
Bryce, I think, probably Bryce probably ran the ball best last night. Keaton had a really nice run. We put our subs in the last, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever it was, and Keaton ended up scoring a touchdown on it with a 57-yard run at the end of the game.
Yeah,
so that
cool.
was really good to see him get his first varsity score. And then, like I said, Caleb runs the ball for us too. So we kind of just rotate those guys around and give them all an opportunity. Landon, Caleb, Bryce, and Jared.
Was Bryce? Let's see, he was around 100 yards, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at the stats today. I usually go through the film and kind of watch it and work that through. But I think what Bruce was telling me yesterday was it was somewhere around, I think they were anywhere from 95 to 99 yards, so he's right there below the 100-yard mark.
Right. And Bryce and Landon, they each corner their second TDs of the year, and the first receiving TD for Vonderhaar there, and that was a really nice pass, a nice connection there.
Yeah, I think it was a one-handed grab, actually. It was just a little out pass, and he caught it one-handed. And we always tell the quarterback, if you're going to miss outside. So that's where those passes end up going. And he held it in one-handed and scored around, made a couple guys miss and made it in.
Well, what'd you do? Hand out stick 'em before the game, Chris?
Yeah, well, no. I could call Jared out for a pass that he dropped later in the game, but I already have. We already talked to the team about it and him and everything, and that was one of those deals where it just happens, and it was unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, you can't catch everything.
No.
But it just happened to be in the end zone when he dropped
too wide
it, so
open.
that he could have it. Yeah, it was almost hit him in the wrong spot.
In the hands. No, he had a great game, everybody offensively. And also, when you win 36-7, the defense, too. I mean, you really pursued Brant Goings, the quarterback who does everything for the Warriors, and then you just stifled Bill Brook when he had a few carries.
Right, yeah. I mean, our defense, Coach Mix did a great job getting the defensive game plan together. And we knew that Goings and Bill Brook were going to be their two main guys, and so we just said we need to shut those guys down and make somebody else beat us. And D-line and linebackers did a phenomenal job just containing all those guys.
Bill Brook entered that game he was closing in on 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, 7 yards average, and Goings about 10. So anyway, the good news for your Indians, 1-4 now and 1-5 overall. Who wouldn't? You'd always love to be higher in that standing in the Cahokia Conference. But on that note, incidentally, too, you have one more chance at another victory. You get the Salem Wildcats at home next Friday night.
Yeah. I mean, we go through a tough schedule. I mean, there's no hiding it that we are outnumbered by far with a lot of our teams in the conference, which the gap just keeps getting wider and wider because Salem, Freeburg, Columbia, Central, they all just keep getting bigger, and we've actually are dropping enrollment. So that disparity, really puts us behind 8 ball a little bit. But our guys competed, and we say, it kind of sucks that we're start out the year 0-5. That's obviously not what anybody wanted, but we do have some games later in the year that we can compete with a little bit better, and we got to just take care of business whenever that opportunity is there in front of us. So we got Salem, Florida, and Pinckneyville to finish out the year, and we're hoping to end out on a winning streak. That's cool.
Right. You guys could certainly make a nice push, and I know you're going to keep working hard on the field and off through film study and more. And the conference, by the way, just overall, it's still up for grabs. We could have a tie. Who knows? Central has Columbia next week, correct? And Columbia, that must have been an incredible game last night as they just tripped up Freeburg 38-34 on a Horner to Hunsaker pass very late in that contest.
Yeah, both of those teams have some really dynamic athletes, so I'm not surprised that it was kind of a shootout and it was a back-and-forth situation there because they really got – both of them have some good wide receivers, good quarterbacks, and they do a good job. So I knew it was going to be tough. Tough matchup for both of them.
But if the Cougars can claim a victory over the Eagles, of course, they'll be square. And, I guess Freeburg, obviously, we could still have 3 teams tie for first in the Cahokia.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we sure could. We sure could. There's, anything's possible. That's why you play the game.
That is why you play them. And I know just one win this year. It has been tough for those seniors, whatever, that played last year and went to the playoffs. But they keep getting after it week after week, and that's what's good to see. They're playing for pride and the school and the fans and the town and all that stuff. So I think you're going to be in good stead for the next few weeks.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. We just said, hey, now we got to play for pride. We got to play spoiler. We gave Westland their 5th loss, so officially we always say, hey, let's knock them out of the playoffs. And then, we want to keep, playing spoiler and knocking people out. We can't make it, so let's keep other people from doing it. Treat it kind of like a playoff game and do that. So we are, we also talked about playing for each other and playing for our school and community, because we got a lot of people that put a lot of effort into supporting us.
Seeing some good performances below on the junior varsity side?
Yeah, well, the 7th and 8th grade game just got done. My 2 boys are on that team. We just ended up losing to Breeze, but we did play a better game than we played Tuesday. We had a makeup game on Tuesday night, so it was unfortunate. We played the game Saturday, had 1 practice, played another game Tuesday, had 1 practice, and played another game today. And that's not how football is usually designed to go. But
not really.
We did do a better job today than we did Tuesday. So again, improvement. But we did end up, Breeze beat us a couple scores. So Breeze has a really good team. They're JFL, and the 6th grade game's playing right now against Breeze.
Those little guys will be stars someday. And what about the junior varsity Indians?
JV's doing okay. I think we lost a close one to Freeburg 6-9 earlier in the year.
Really?
I think we beat Redbud 14-13, and then we got Westland this week. We played Columbia. That didn't turn out very well, but they being Columbia is what they are. But they're sophomores. I think we ended up 40-something to 14 against Columbia, but we got Westland this week, and they're closing out the schedule just like we are with the teams that we play. So we're hoping to get them again on the move and losing as many seniors as we can. Everything's going to be completely wide open as far as who our varsity player is going to be next year. So every job is available, as we say.
Well, the Wildcats come into Carlisle High, and they won their last 3. They're 4-2 overall now, 2-2 in the conference. So a big swing game from there, and we'll see if we can spoil their fun. So good luck to you next Friday night, Chris. Thanks for coming on today, and we'll tackle you later on, of course.
All right, thanks for having me again, and good talking with you.
All right. Happy Coach Chris Berkner from the Carlisle Indians on Talkin' Sports. We need to round up some important stuff, and when we come back, we'll deal trivia, and still to come, we go to the game on ice with Gary Henson of the McHenry Bearcats. Stay tuned.
Southern Illinois drivers know that K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle is a community-focused dealership that puts the customer first. That's why we've been in business for nearly 20 years, proudly serving multiple generations of Chevrolet drivers from all over. If you're searching for a brand new or like new Chevrolet model to upgrade your daily commutes and weekend adventures, come check us out just west of Carlisle on Old Route 50. K&J Chevrolet, your Clinton County Chevrolet and Silverado headquarters.
Hi, it's Sarah Hobby from Lee Sports in Nashville. I'd like to talk to you about a new line of shoes we have in stock by Brooks. These shoes are not just for runners. With energized cushioning and an ultra-soft heel tab to shield your Achilles from irritation, many of our staff swear by this brand to be the best they have worn to work. But whether you're a longtime runner or new to the sport, you will find road and trail running shoes you love from Brooks. Stop in and try on a pair. Shop Lee's for all your sporting good needs. That's Lee Sports in Nashville, Illinois.
Hello, everybody. This is Byron Geddes, and you're tuned in to Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7.
If you're in the market for a new home, refinance, or even a second home, give me a call today. I'm Anne-Marie Tabin at First Bank in Breeze. With almost 20 years of experience, I can guide you through the process of finding a mortgage product from First Bank that is right for you. Give me, Anne-Marie Tabin, a call today, 526-7724. First Bank in Breeze, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Bill on the road from Mornings with Scott and Casey. You hear me talking each week about travel, and one of my favorite things about driving across America is finding great food. And lucky for you, Mama's on the Hill in St. Louis is a super easy road trip destination. Authentic Italian favorites like baked lasagna, spaghetti, and tortellini, thin crust St. Louis style pizza, and yes, Mama's on the Hill is the birthplace of toasted ravioli. Check out their menu online at mamasonthehill.com. Mama's on the Hill, on the Hill in St. Louis.
Welcome to our music warehouse. Lucky you're not the one who has to refile all these CDs. Playing everything.
You've got Max 96.7.
Hello again, everybody. Rip here in the Weekman Ford studio. The time is 9:35. That very time drop is carried your way by Zira Funeral Home in Carlisle. What do you know? Keith Olbermann is trending on, well, sort of on my timeline at Rip Talkin' Sports on Twitter. People aren't really in love with, aren't very, very much in love with what he said about Harrison Bader. And they shouldn't be, and I'm not, and, you know. Hey, off to trivia.
It's time for the Easy In Travel Trivia Quiz on Talkin' Sports. Where do you want to play? Call Easy In Travel and Breeze at 526-2201.
Who really cares about Keith Olbermann anyway? You are eligible. Let's see. Yeah, at one time he was pretty sharp many years ago. You are eligible to play unless you are someone something just caught me there, caught my eye. Unless you or someone in your household has won the last 8 weeks. Number 2, you cannot be affiliated with or related to anyone at Max 96.7 or Easy In Travel. Or for today, in regards to Easy In Travel Trivia Quiz, Casey's General Store. Casey's General Store. Not. You can't be affiliated with them. Casey's in Beckamar. Well, what's happening? Dale Pulver is double dipping by doling out one large pizza any way you want it and one breakfast pizza. So about $20 worth of good pie. You need to pick up the prize within 30. We've been clear. Everything's good. Everything's been picked up. You guys and gals are great about that. Here's the question at 594-2576, 594-2576. We've got a little controversy looming about the upcoming National League Cy Young vote. You know, a certain portion thinks Jacob deGrom deserves the award. He's at 170. Get all that. He's also won just 10 games. I don't care who. Some guys just have a knack for winning. Anyway, tracks up this question. Which of the following pitchers won the Cy Young Award with the highest ERA on his resume? Pete Vukovich, Lamar Hoyt, or Jim Longborg? Who's tabbed the Cy Young with the worst ERA? Vukovich, Hoyt, or Longborg? Give us a buzz at 594-2576, and you could be walking away with a couple of pieces of pizza pie.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports. McKendree University is a great place to continue your sports career. It's also a great place to continue your education. McKendree offers a wide range of degrees, including master's degrees in business, nursing, education, and professional counseling. If you'd like, you can access McKendree's quality education through the flexibility of online degrees. To learn more about McKendree, log on to McKendreeOnline.com or call 1-800-BEARCAT. McKendree University is ready when you are.
Impeccable attention to detail is something you deserve on the most important day of your life. And it's something we take very seriously at Short Circuit Entertainment. We're not just a DJ playing music at your reception. We will help coordinate every detail and execute your plan when it's time to celebrate. You want your reception to include a special bridal party introduction, a specific song, or a crazy group dance. We'll make it happen. Book Short Circuit Entertainment because we understand it's the most important day of your life.
We'd tell you our music library contains an embarrassment of riches. Except nothing embarrasses us. Playing everything.
This is Max 96.7.
But, Daddy Disney just loves Keith Olbermann. We're back. In the Wingman Ford studio, we have a winner. Thanks for the calls. Here we go to the tote board. Here is the question and answer. Who among the following pitchers won the Cy Young Award with the highest earned run average on that resume of his? Was it Pete Vukovich? I used to love Vuk with the Cardinals. Lamar Hoyt? He drank a lot of beer. He could hurl. Or Jim Lomborg, man, back in the 60s, and what a pitcher. Well, the answer, and Larry Johnson from rural Hoffman knew this, is White Sox pitcher Lamar Hoyt. He won American League Cy Young honors in 1983 with a 3.66 ERA. He finished with a 24-10 record. The Sox were pretty smoking then. Just for reference, Vuk claimed the American Cy Young as a Brewers pitcher in 1982. He carried a 3.34 ERA. Lomborg hauled in the AL Cy in 1967 with the Red Sox. He poured out a 3.16 earned mark. And, of course, the Cardinals upended Jim Champagne, Lomborg and Company in the 67 World Series. Larry Johnson, again, is our winner. He tracks down not just one large pizza any way he wants, but also a breakfast pizza to boot from Casey's General Store in Beckamar, courtesy of Dale Pulver. Congratulations to the Makins. I didn't get a chance to see it. Maybe I will at some point. Yeah, I've got a DVR. I've never used it. I knew I wouldn't. I hit the pause button twice. That was pretty neat. But the Macon family, of course, appeared on Family Feud Monday. They didn't win, but I even talked to Ted. Let's see, we had Ted and his dad, Theodore, Lindsay, Rachel, and Nicole. Saw him at Farmers State Bank the other day. Said they had a great time. Steve Harvey was just wonderful and all that good stuff. So that's pretty neat, getting on the big screen for a game show. Meet the Makins. There's a reality show there, too. What's coming up Monday night? Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 until 7. Central Volleyball coach Chrissy Tunyas will be among our guests. She's the only one locked down right now, and so we'll have another or anothers Wednesday, and on we go. I do know this. After this break, we've got McKendree hockey coach Gary Henson staying by.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. WCXO Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
I'd like to start a campaign to blow the buttons off people's radios. Is that realistic?
This is Max 96.7.
We are back in the Weekman Ford studio on this Saturday morning. We've heard from Carl Durkis on scores and stuff, and also from Carlisle High football coach Chris Berkner. We told you about Monday, and we're trying to catch up to McKendree Bearcats hockey coach Gary Henson. They win again last night, and it's early in the 2018-19 campaign, but we're going to give it a go here for a couple of minutes. According to the keeper of the Stanley Cup, McHenry's not playing for that, but it's good hockey. Philip Pritchard, the NHL's, he's one of the big guys. Anyway, he handles the cup. He's the guy in charge. He now says he would, after what happened this summer, he would respectively prefer that players not subject the trophy to keg stands anymore for fear of hurting it. So they may have a keg stand that may be banned for the next tour. They're going to have a meeting. Oshie, he was probably one of the problems. Do I have the right year? I think so. I lose track, man. Where we at? No luck on Gary yet? Hey, if you're on Facebook, incidentally, every Tuesday at around 4 o'clock or thereabouts, punch up my timeline, and we've got the Brett's Wildlife Talking Sports poll. This one was on, all about Tiger Woods' win last week and so forth. But we've got some good questions. No prizes. We just get your opinions. Usually an A, B, and C, and some comments, which are pretty good once in a while. Okay. We're losing the battle. Gary might be on ice. That wouldn't be good. Let's take one more little bonus time out here, and then we'll come back and we'll see if we can get Gary on the horn. If not, well, that won't be good. We'll be back after these.
Southern Illinois drivers know that K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle is a community-focused dealership that puts the customer first. That's why we've been in business for nearly 20 years, proudly serving multiple generations of Chevrolet drivers from all over. If you're searching for a brand new or like new Chevrolet model to upgrade your daily commutes and weekend adventures, come check us out just west of Carlisle on Old Route 50. K&J Chevrolet, your Clinton County Chevrolet and Silverado headquarters.
Hey, it's Bill on the road from Mornings with Scott and Casey. You hear me talking each week about travel, and one of my favorite things about driving across America is finding great food. And lucky for you, Mama's on the Hill in St. Louis is a super easy road trip destination. Authentic Italian favorites like baked lasagna, spaghetti, and tortellini, thin crust St. Louis-style pizza, and yes, Mama's on the Hill is the birthplace of toasted ravioli. Check out their menu online at mamasonthehill.com. Mama's on the Hill, on the Hill in St. Louis.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
Flying in the face of conventional wisdom.
There's no rules and no laws and lots of litter.
Every day.
This is Max 96.7.
Hello for a final time here, ripping the Weekman Ford studio. We're having no success in catching up with the fleet-footed Gary Henson, so unless he gets back to us pronto, we'll have to dial him up at another time. But we did hear from Carl Durkis and Chris Berkner Monday night at Central Volleyball coach Chrissy Tunyas and another guest or two. Well, let's see, I could spend the next 10 minutes reading all the different tiebreaker scenarios for the Major League playoffs. Cardinals win today, and if they don't do that, it doesn't matter anyway. But what is that, 12 o'clock start? I do believe. Up at the friendly confines on the north side of Chicago. I think we're going to pack it in. I think we're going to say so long. Larry Johnson was our trivia winner this morning. He gets some pizzas from Casey's General Store in Beckamar. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Monday night between 6 and 7 on Talkin' Sports, Real Sports Talk on Max 96.7 WCXO.
Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7 was powered by Traditions Portrait Design in Carlisle. For photography, business, and professional service, it's Traditions. Talkin' Sports was brought to you by Farmers State Bank of Hoffman, Central City, and Hoyleton. Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in Centralia. Kaskaskia College. The future's yours at Kaskaskia College. Emin Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations to serve your needs. First Bank in Breeze. Lee's Sports in Nashville. McKendree University in Lebanon. Country Financial Representative Marvin Gerdes in New Baden. Seaver Brothers in Carlisle. And by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. Thank you for joining us for this WCXO sports presentation of Talkin' Sports on Max 96.7.